Germishuizen, all about results.
A slim, sexy figure starts in the kitchen. Warren Germishuizen, a body transformation specialist, is back to share nutritional tips to help ladies achieve their weight loss goals.
Well, correct eating plays an extremely important role, especially when you're looking at what type of results it is that you're looking for. So when weight loss is concerned, you want to make sure that your diet is low in caloric index. So when you are taking your calories in, that a lot of that is coming from proteins and a vegetable source, restricting your carbohydrates, which would yield a lot of calories in the form of ATP that your body will use for energy. It is very crucial to sit down and make sure that you work out the perfect diet for them and the perfect training program for them. There's no point just having energy in the morning and then being completely depleted. You can't do anything then in the afternoon. So you want to make sure that you're getting nutrients in that's going to sustain you throughout the whole day.
Include low glycemic index or GI food in your diet. It releases glucose slowly into the bloodstream, giving you more energy throughout without causing a blood sugar spike.
Weight training for women, I think, is probably adequate enough if you're going to do that 3 times a week, just mixing your exercises up and giving yourself at least 48 hours rest in between. And you can always utilize those other days then as your cardio-intensive days where you're then going to do fat burn and instead of the intensity training on the weights on those days. I think the misconception that females have as far as wanting to gain muscle but not go overboard and look too bulky is that they don't have the hormones that men have inside their bodies to actually achieve that. They want that toned, that lean body. Once again, consistency over time, going into the gym, isolating the muscle groups that they want to train. If you are that swimmer with a very well developed back, perhaps concentrate on the smaller muscle groups like your triceps, your biceps, your shoulders, because if your back is quite responsive to training, maybe even 2-3 times a month is more than enough for that type of muscle.
Be specific when you set your weight loss and fitness goals. Rather than saying, I need to exercise more, say, I will walk 20 minutes a day and rest on Sundays.
Recovery is very, very important. I don't just think for women specifically, but females do seem to push it a little bit harder, wanting their results. Lactic acid production is one thing that makes them nice and stiff and keeps them away from the gym sometimes because their muscles are sore. So making sure that you're getting adequate amounts of post-workout and recovery drinks in. There are certain forms of supplementation that you can take, for instance, L-glutamine, which is very, very good for recovery. And also when you deplete your muscle glycogen stores and your liver glycogen stores, you want to make sure that you're getting that back in. And I know there are a couple of supplements out that have a lot of waxy maize and a lot of Vitago. Those type of drinks will replenish the glycogen stores and help with recovery, aiding in not producing so much lactic acid and muscle stiffness. I think those females that want to really take it to the next level, there are a couple of supplements that they can use. One being Fedricut Slim Packs. It's no capsules that you have to drink. It's a powdered form of Fedricut that you can use. You just cut the sachet open, you put the powder in the water, and you go ahead and drink that. That's going to help you suppress your appetite. You're not going to eat too many calories that are unnecessary. And then you also get the stimulant-free Fedricut Slim Pack, which you can then have at night without worrying about not having a comfortable sleep because you're a little bit hyper or so.
Keep in mind, supplements work best for those who find the balance between a healthy diet, regular exercise, and enough rest. Add a pinch of determination, and you might just surprise yourself.
What role does supplementation play in a balanced diet?
Look, Warren, I think the most important thing to understand is supplements are there to supplement the diet. They're not there to replace your food solid. So food as a foundation is the most important. Your breakfast, lunch and dinner has to be well balanced in terms of your proteins, carbs and fats as a macronutrient source and aligned specifically with your goal. Then you select products like your diet fuel as a meal replacement, and that's there to enhance your lean muscle tissue mass and continue dropping fat mass. And from there you add on products like your Fedricut Ultra XT and your Fedricut Slim Pack to enhance weight management. So when you start to compact that or compound it together with a healthy eating plan and a well-balanced training plan, your results are increased 400% if not more in terms of how the product operates.
Gareth, what supplementation should a woman be taking to ensure that they have a full recovery from a training session?
I would recommend something like Fedricut Slim Packs before training first thing in the morning, and that way they're getting optimal amounts of water back into the system so they're well hydrated during their workout session, plus they're getting the profound effects of the product in terms of increased energy, suppressed appetite afterwards, and then that way they can manage their calories for the rest of the day much more effectively. Then you're going to include your Diet Fuel Ultra in as a mid-morning and mid-afternoon snack, and that way you really tie together how the supplement should be used and you're coming out with a much better result. What
other supplementation is available to ensure that a woman can increase her training intensity?
Intro and post-workout supplementation is equally as essential. L-glutamine during the training session, which you can add to water. It's a flavorless, tasteless, odorless powder. And it's an amino acid, so what it really does is help to repair the integrity of the lean muscle tissue mass. And post-workout, you require a much more complex protein source, but still something that's rapidly digested. So 100% whey protein is ideal. Alternatively, females could use Protein Fuel 25 as a post-workout shake, purely out of a convenience point of view.
Chat to an expert and read more about the products right for you on usn.coza. Also subscribe to the informative newsletter and remember to tune in tomorrow for tips on a balanced lifestyle.
Stay with eXpresso and SABC3.